Hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing amazing today. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's your coach, Carla Nicole. I wanted to jump in really quick, not going to be long, but hopefully you get a grasp at what I am saying today. Okay? So, one of the greatest joys for me is giving clients opportunities to improve on issues that they have going on in their life. A lot of times we just never know what we're going to have to deal with. And so it's imperative that as a coach, I explain to you self-love acts that definitely work and help when you're talking about improving your life. So, I wanted to talk about something that is hugely important in all relationships, not just love, not just parenting, not just work, but all relationships across the board. Listening. Listening is a key component to lasting, long, healthy relationships. I will be implementing this how should I say it, mastery of listening once I work on the next 4 steps to self-love and self-care. So I wanted to explain to you why it's important to really learn to polish your listening skills. First, you want to ask yourself an intricate question when you are in a conversation, any kind of conversation you can think of. Just, am I listening or am I waiting to respond? I'm going to say that again. Am I listening or am I waiting to respond? Because in all relationships, especially in romantic relationships, we have a tendency to listen to respond. So when your lover or your mate or your significant other is talking to you, you just want them to hurry up and finish and get to that period in their statement so that you can then respond or give them your perspective, or if you are, oftentimes sensitive to any type of critique, you want to start to defend yourself. All of these tactics really hinders you from improving how you listen. So it's very important if you're in any relationship, I'm telling you very, very crystal clear, you must learn to listen better. And in order to listen better, you have to first ask yourself, in the conversations that you have, am I listening and waiting for that period to respond? Or am I listening and truly listening to hear what they're saying? That's huge, because a lot of times it doesn't matter if we're in a love relationship, if we're at work, we might just be wanting to hurry up and get to their period so we can actually interject what we think, how we feel, what we want to defend, or we don't agree, or whatever we got going on. So it's very important to work on your listening skills. Listening matters, man, especially in relationships. It really matters. It's a challenge because in love, in parenting, at work, all of these different areas of your life, when people feel unheard by you, or they feel like what they say and what they tell you isn't being heard or doesn't matter, because of how you listen, it really negatively impacts the relationships, hands down, because people feel uncomfortable with conveying and conversing and trying to draw from you if you're only waiting to hear when they're finished talking so you can talk. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm working on several of my clients with improvement of listening. The reason why I'm doing this is a part of self-love. When you start to really pay attention to how others respond to you in your life, when you start to sit down and say, I do get people to say that they don't feel like I care. Or I get this conversation often that people feel like I don't hear them. Or I tend to jump to conclusions. Or I feel like I just want to hurry up and get to the meat and potatoes of the conversation. I don't need all the details. Just tell me what you're going to say. Those kind of rushes to conclusions, or when you're trying to force someone to say what you want to hear them say, it really takes away from intimacy. It takes away from your family, your children, or people around you to feel comfortable with conversing with you. So in order to improve, a character flaw of listening, you have to sit down and learn some of my really awesome tactics to help you to improve this. I've worked with many clients that has told me in confidence, like, look, I have a hard time listening. I just start talking before they're finished, or I start jumping to conclusions and get an attitude. The next thing I know, the person that I'm having a conversation with is aggravated or agitated. So now we've gotten nowhere because now there's no understanding. Well, there can't be understanding if there is no listening. I'm going to say that again. There can't be understanding in any relationship if you're not listening. Period. You got to sit down and listen to your children. You have to listen to your love affair, to your love mate. You got to listen to your coworkers. You got to listen to your friendships. You got to listen to your family. You have to listen. And I'm talking about honestly listening. And sometimes listening means we don't just start responding. Sometimes we just got to listen and really accept this is how they feel, or this is what they're saying. And if you're unsure, ask questions. I'm here to help you improve your life, but I'm also here to tell you self-love is about doing some work. And some of the work requires us to do some figuring out, well, am I listening in my love affairs? Am I listening in my relationships? How am I listening? Am I listening to respond, or am I listening to hear somebody's point of view and allow them to maybe teach me something? I'm just saying. It's your coach, Carla Nicole. I'm always trying to give you guys something to think about. But if you want good, solid love affairs, you want great, loving parenting relationships, you want great love with your friendships, if you want all of these things, you have to first know, well, am I a good listener? Am I able to interject opinion without being judgmental? How am I as I'm sitting across from someone conversating with them? Am I really hearing what they're saying? Or am I just judging everything and then wanting to hurry up and have them finish so I can say what I want to say? This is why relationships are in a shambles, because people aren't listening. And if they are listening, they don't want to hear it, because they want to only hear what they want to hear, which is what they believe or what they agree with, and that's not how harmonious, loving, long-lasting relationships last. There has to be a creative way to which you listen. You got to get with me. If you're having this issue, if you're not really listening well, if you're having a hard time really sitting down and allowing someone to think different than you, then you need to get with me. I'm your coach. I will have no problem with helping you to improve your listening skills. But again, if I'm your coach, you got to learn to listen to me too. And again, that might be tough. So I hope I helped somebody. Make sure you guys share this video. Again, this is a self-love act. Practice listening. Pay attention to how you're listening. Are you listening to just hurry up and have that person finish so you can say what you want to say? Or are you truly, truly listening to hear their point of view? I'm just saying. Only you can answer that. So I'm out of here, guys. Make sure you share this video. If you need a coach, inbox me. I'm just an inbox away. Oh, also, go over to my coaching page. It's Carla Nicole Wisdom Coaching Services. Go over there and subscribe. All right, guys? I'm out of here. It's Carla Nicole. I'm signing off. Best kept. Have a good day, guys. Bye.